Rather than sort of being in the spotlight and being all up in the mix as your usual Leo self, I get the sense that some of you are a bit detached. Some of you are sort of watching from the sidelines, observing, and sort of seeing things from a higher vantage point instead of being all up in the mix. What's up, Leo? It's your girl Mel of Divine Feminine Works, and as always, I hope that this video finds you well and in excellent spirits. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. This channel is everything tarot, astrology, spirituality, and manifestation. So if those are the things you like, if those are the things you love, if those are the things you want to learn more about, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, as well as that notification bell, so you'll always be notified when I come out with new content. And speaking of content, head over to Instagram and hit that follow button. I've got loads of daily content, plus I go live every Thursday night, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, for live readings by sign. All right, so head over there and follow me so you don't miss any of that great stuff. All right, so now that I've gotten the intro out of the way, let's get into the reading. So today I was guided to do these quick and dirty little messages, so hopefully whatever comes out resonates with you and you can get the clarity or the confirmation that you need. All right, so and this is timeless, so whenever this catches you is when it resonates. Plus, this is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or North Node. All right, so without further ado, let's get into it. See what we got here for Leo today. All right, so here we have the Tower, okay? And in this deck, the Tower isn't like the traditional tarot where the Tower means like destruction. Here, the Tower is about like higher learning. It's also about being isolated and away from people. Think of like a princess locked away in a tower kind of situation, right? So it can be a little isolating. It can be a little emotionally detached. That's sort of the feeling that either you have or someone has about you. You may be hard to reach. You may, and also because this is a 19, which reduces to a 10, which reduces to a 1. It's about a new beginning, but I get the sense that you guys are sort of detached from everyone. Rather than sort of being in the spotlight and being all up in the mix as your usual Leo self, I get the sense that some of you are a bit detached. Some of you are sort of watching from the sidelines, observing, and sort of seeing things from a higher vantage point instead of being all up in the mix, right? We also have the mice. The mice signifies like nervous energy, something gnawing away at you, something eating at you. This could also be why you're sort of distancing yourself from people. This card is a 23, which reduces to a 5, and 5 is all about change. So I get the sense that you may have been in an environment that wasn't necessarily the best for you. It was a little unhealthy, could be a lot of annoyances, a lot of little things that don't sit well with you, or just people who are like rats, okay? Even though it says mice, I put mice and rats in sort of the same category, right? People who may be like snitches, people who may be sneaky, underhanded. I feel like this was the environment that you were in and you are removing yourself from that at this point. So you're sort of moving on up. You know, mice typically run on the ground, right? So I feel like you were sort of in the mix, sort of seeing things from a much lower vantage point. And you're having this new beginning where you're seeing things from a much higher vantage point. You are moving on up, okay? Let's get another card here. Is this upside down? No, okay. Let's get one more card from this deck. Oh, okay, we've got the God. I like this energy. You are stepping into your God self. You are elevating. You are ascending, okay? So some of you are really removing yourself from situations that weren't like in your best interest. A lot of you are recognizing yourself as this and you are just elevating. You're leaving sort of that messiness behind. Some of you could have been in an environment where there was a lot of drama, a lot of sneakiness, a lot of backstabbing, and you realize that that doesn't resonate with your spirit anymore. So some of you are really moving on up. You're elevating, you're ascending, and you're stepping into this, okay? 2 and 8 make 10, which is again this new beginning. So you've got this new beginning where you're seeing things from a higher vantage point. You've elevated yourself. You're You're moving into your God self. You're ascending, like either spiritually or even personally, and you're leaving behind this energy. This is where you are coming from. This is where you are going. All right. I like that for you. Personal elevation is always a great thing. And I feel like you guys are finally recognizing and understanding and appreciating that now. All right. Let's get some more cards here. Okay. We've got the Page of Wands. Interesting. Some of you are discovering your own magic, right? And you're still sort of a novice at it. And you realize that this is not the environment for you to be in. This is not where you're going to experience growth. This is not where you're going to elevate and improve yourself. And so you're learning, again, you're stepping into your God self, right? And you're just learning this now. You're really passionate about it. It's like when Harry Potter first went to Hogwarts, right? And he had to pick out a wand, and he's sort of like testing it out, and he was sort of like on shaky ground at first. Like he couldn't really get the hang of it. That's sort of where you guys are right now. You're discovering your own magic. I love that for you. All right. Let's get another card here. Okay. We've got Judgment. Okay, so some of you are really waking up to the fact that this is where you've been for a while. Or for some of you, this is who you've been for a while. You know, Leo has a flair for the dramatic. Y'all like a little bit of drama. And I think that you guys are becoming a lot more self-aware. And you're realizing that, okay, some of the things that I gravitated towards, some of the things I was engaged in, some of the people that I was dealing with were sort of this energy. And so, you know, birds of a feather tend to flock together. And I'm not saying this to insult you or anything like that. I'm saying that you're actually improving. You're realizing the need to elevate yourself, to improve yourself. And it's almost like spirit has called you. It's like you're heeding the call of spirit to ascend, to improve yourself, to get yourself out of the situation, the environment, and from around the people that you were with. Okay. And again, you're stepping into your God self. You're discovering your own magic. And it's like all of this is being orchestrated by spirit. I feel like spirit is really calling you to do this right now. And again, I love that energy for you. Some of you are embarking on a spiritual awakening at this point. Like, you're finally waking up. I love that. Okay. This card didn't fly out, but it was upright in the deck, and it's the Nine of Pentacles. All right. So some of you are really stepping into your bag. Some of you are learning to create your own security at this time. That's what you're waking up toward. Okay. But that card didn't fly out, but that was just sort of like a side note. Okay. Let's get another card here. All right. Yeah, we've got the Four of Pentacles. This is, you see the look on this person's face, right? And they are holding on to everything they have. This is coming up under the God card, okay? This is letting me know that whatever self-improvement you make, whatever ascension you're experiencing, you really need to hold on to it, because I get this sense that you're in this sort of transition period where you could be easily pulled back to the bullshit that you were in before. So whatever you're doing to improve yourself, wherever you're going to ascend, whatever you're learning on the spiritual awakening, hold on to it tightly. And remember that that's where you need to go, because I get the sense that people may be trying to pull you back into the bullshit, and you definitely don't want to go back there. All right. All right. Let's get 3 more cards out here to close out this reading. Okay. First card out. We've got Coffin. Coffin signifies death. Some of you are experiencing an ego death. Some of you are just, again, you have this new beginning where a lot of the bullshit that you were involved in is now ending. So you are definitely in this transition period. And this transition period can have you feeling a little nervous, a little anxious. You don't know what's ahead, so you're sort of feeling the anxiety. But just know that whatever you're leaving behind is meant to stay in the past. It's not meant, do not resurrect it, okay? If you find that you're in a better environment, you're around better people, you're achieving more, don't backslide into the stuff that you used to do, the people that you used to engage in, the bullshit that you used to find yourself in, because it's only going to erase what you've worked so hard to do, okay? So no backsliding. Let's get another card here. We've got change. And this is my moving on up card. This is exactly what I said in the beginning. Like, you are literally moving on up. Some of you are literally moving like across country, a different place, different residence, different neighborhoods. Some of you are physically moving, but a lot of you are really heeding the call of spirit. Spirit is calling you to elevate, to ascend, and you're actually doing it. So congratulations. It's not something easy. I don't want you to think that this spiritual ascension thing is easy because you see a lot of people talking about it. It's on trend. It's not for the faint of heart, but what you gain from it is invaluable. Okay, so keep at it. Let's get one last card here to close out the reading. Oh, look at this. Unexpected income, right? So if you do the work, right, you're going to be rewarded unexpectedly. I feel like a lot of you, and this isn't necessarily money, right? Even though this is literally someone handing someone a coin, I feel like you're going to get the downloads you need. You're going to get the advice you need. You're going to get the knowledge, the wisdom. All of this unexpectedly is going to be like a side effect of you ascending and you elevating and improving yourself. So things can only get better from here, Leo. It's really important that you heed the call of spirit, that you don't backslide into the bullshit that you were involved in before, and that you keep going, because you will be rewarded handsomely on the spiritual journey that you're embarking upon. All right. I sincerely hope that you were able to get at least one important message from this reading. Speaking of readings, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, the information is in the description box below. So don't forget to check that out. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.